6, a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, gun. Check right 54.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Come on, fellas, here we go. I got
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
72. 54. Bud. Check. Walk 54. I got you. Go, Bandit.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's going to go down again. Quan Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, high 7. High 36. Line 30. Sugar.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Get up. Lock. White. I got you. Hey, echo.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Yo. Let's go, no, 66. 36. Line 36. You gonna get this boy? Hey, Alpha.
Brady now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Hey, Delta. 6, 5, 36. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Easy.
To throw again. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All day, defense, all day. He's checking. Crash. Check it.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
I got you.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. 65. Lock. Hey, wahoo! 51 the mark, boy. 51. Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike, 36. I got you. 6. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. 36. Come on, D. Hey, gun. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike, 36.
Garoppolo again. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards, first down Niners. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
4 down. 21. Here we go. Go. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11. Hey, orbit. I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Keep it up, defense. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now it's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! Watch the screen! 21, 21. 36. Smooth! 36. Hey, here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Extra. 36. Check, 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 check. Watch 36.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, switch gears. 2. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey. Hey, gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
11. Easy. Check safety. Hey, gun. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got...
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
Sad about it, no sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take me out. Here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it out, Reed.
They go read option with Wilson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Jump left. Alert 3. Check.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
I'm here all day. Kill. Well left. Gun. Motion. Mike's 54. You can't block me. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
54 Mike. Check back. Check 37. You got tape.
This is Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tighten up. Check nine.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go left.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19. Watch 36 to Mike. And we got to get to that. Let's go. Hey, zero, just one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
21. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Crunch time, defense. 11. Hey, gun.
Coleman now. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got you.
On first down, Coleman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Get this one. Go. Check, right 54. Watch the pass. Here we go. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go, 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
14. Zebra. Go.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Hey, Charlie.
56-yard line.
Watch the curl. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get in that holes. I got this.
On first down, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. The Sanders has got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
White. 12. 57. Mike, 57. 5. Check curls. Hey, gun. 57 Mike.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Garoppolo now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check, check, what? 19. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check, check. Check 99. Check 99. Kill, kill, kill.
On second down now, it's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
65, 65, 65. Look for 36, 36. Let's go. Run left, green,
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Spine. Good. Undercut. Mike 5-4. 14. No gain on this defense, no gain.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Switch. Look down. Deuce. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25 right there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
14,
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
One clock.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
0.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
54. 14. Mike 4. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. He's coming. 12. 49. Check 49. Still got 4 down.
On 1st down, Carson. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Watch the gun. Got it.
They run it with Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers. 41.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Out, 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 out. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. No pass. Lucky.
Here's Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, zero.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
13. White.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Watch twist. 65. Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, alert. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get this. Mike 21. Here we go. 54. Too little, got 10.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check three. 65. 54 is Mike. General West. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch. Watch the edge. 21. Save. I got this.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try to run with Carson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Keep playing the hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Front left. Check. Check hot. Check 31. Check. Gun.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
SOS. Booker team. No. Off. One left. He's checking. Crash.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
36.
Shift! Hey, alert! 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 Lock!
57's Mike. They can't hang with us.
Hey! R7!
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3 down. 17.
I got this.
He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
21.
Mike 57. 57. Mike 57. All day.
Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Two. Hey, gun.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, check Mike 57.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
57's the Mike. Here we go, D. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
21. Here we go.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's get that ball. 57's Mike.
I got this.
Garoppolo to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here we go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular